Hey y'all. So we're kind of got another problem we got to solve. Needless to say, we're in deep poo right now, and we'll show you the barn here later on in this video. But where we've given the cattle access to the barn, they've kind of stayed there. It's been their shade, it's been their cool spot, it's helped keep the flies off of them, and obviously they poo and pee in it, and that's building up. So we're gonna have to fence them out of the barn. In order to do that, we have to give them access back to the pond. So right along with me while I bush hog a path and do some clearing out by the pond for them. So I know I just said we were going to close them out of the barn, and here I just closed them in the barn. But anyway, this is just temporarily so I can get this little lot here bush hogged, because this is the lot that I'm going to end up feeding them in, and I just don't want to walk through the weeds. That little lot done, best that I could get it done. For the most part, it ain't bad. So Aaron's already been over here checking on things. My vision and his vision don't always line up, so yeah, he's not liking how I did that. But I want to give more of that pasture a break instead of letting the cattle have it. Let's see if this will adjust. Let me flip the light on, see if it'll help any. Not really. See if I can show y'all why we are wanting to fence them out. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can just see where they've been laying in it so much, and they're pooing and peeing. It's just building up, and if we don't get them out of here and let it dry up, then we'll end up with more issues than we want. I mean, you can still see flies flying around them. We'll end up with like biting flies, which will cause bacteria infections and stuff that we don't want. So yeah, we're gonna get them out of here, get this dried out. The donkeys will come out. I don't know about the cows. They may all come out just to check it out. Check it out. Go find you a nice shade spot. Hello, June. All right. Now, I think I'm gonna get the tractor and head back up to the house, get something to drink, get with Aaron and all the fence supplies, and then we'll come back and work on the fence. Alright guys, so if you'll look straight ahead here, you'll see that briar bush. And then there's I don't know how well you can see it, but there's a T-post over to the side of it, right in there. So typically, used to, we would run our fence just straight back and make a straight line over to the wood line, and that would give the cattle the pond. Well, if you look over here too, all of this between that bush and this side of the wood line is the part of the pasture that we're really wanting to give a break. So instead of doing our typical, which would have been easier and quicker route of going straight here, I decided to just make a path down here. It's involving a little bit more work, but I'm hoping in the long run it's going to give this little patch of pasture right here a good rest so it can come on out. Of course, Aaron fussed about me making more work for myself, which honestly it is, considering this ground is harder than a rock and I'm having to beat and hammer everything in. But I think in the long run it's really going to work out better for us. So I'm going up here to finish running it around the pond. I had to go back and get some more T-posts. Aaron only gave me 2 to begin with, which would have worked if I'd have went the other way. But since I'm not, I had to get a few more, and I'll show y'all what my plan is. With that nailed on.